Ever wondered who had the fastest hands in karate, according to Bruce Lee? Meet Steve Muhammad, a man born as Steve Sanders in Indianola, Mississippi on July 2, 1939. Sanders, from a young age, was a natural athlete, excelling in American football, baseball, and boxing. In 1950, his family moved to Kansas, where his athletic prowess continued to shine. A significant chapter of Sanders' life began when he was 13. He found work at a Chinese restaurant to earn some extra money. There, his co-workers practiced Tai Chi, a martial art that intrigued him. For 5 years, he would hone his skills alongside them, unknowingly laying the groundwork for his future in karate. After finishing high school, Sanders attended Kansas State University on a football scholarship. His journey took another turn when he joined the U.S. Marine Corps after university. It was here he met the legendary Ed Parker and had his first encounter with Kenpo karate. Stationed in South California, Sanders began practicing Kenpo karate under Ed Parker, making the journey to Los Angeles twice a week to train at his dojo. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, Sanders seized every opportunity to further his skills. His stint in the U.S. Marine Corps took him to the shores of Okinawa, Japan. Here he found himself immersed in the world of Goju-Ryu karate, a style deeply rooted in the traditions of Okinawan martial arts. After serving his tour of duty in Vietnam, Sanders returned to the United States, armed with a wealth of knowledge and the resolve to continue his martial arts journey. He joined the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, where he served as a police officer. His martial arts training proved to be a valuable asset in his law enforcement career, particularly during his time in the department's gang unit and his undercover work. Simultaneously, he continued his martial arts training, resuming his lessons under Ed Parker. He also had the opportunity to train under Danny Inosanto and Chuck Sullivan, two renowned martial artists and instructors. It was during this period that Sanders' dedication and hard work were recognized. In July of 1966, he was awarded the prestigious black belt by Chuck Sullivan. However, this achievement did not come without its challenges. Despite his black belt status, Sanders frequently found himself on the losing end of competitions. Favoritism and poor officiating often marred these tournaments, leaving Sanders with little to show for his efforts. But as the saying goes, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Little did he know, his experiences would soon fuel a revolutionary movement in the world of tournament karate. In 1969, Sanders, alongside Donnie Williams, Ron Chappell, Jerry Smith, and Cliff Stewart, established the Black Karate Federation, or BKF. Their goal: to combat the favoritism and racial bias black competitors faced in many tournaments. The BKF was a beacon of change, a step towards equality in the world of martial arts. Open to all races, the federation became a symbol of unity and fairness in competition. However, the journey wasn't smooth sailing. Initially, the BKF was misunderstood as being associated with the Black Panther Party. At times, their arrival at tournaments would lead to the police being called. Despite these hurdles, they persevered, determined to make their mark. Over time, their resilience paid off, and they gained recognition as a legitimate karate association. Sanders, a pioneer in his own right, became the organization's first president. By the 1970s, Sanders had become a familiar face in the tournament scene, and his BKF dojo in California was flourishing. In 1973, Sanders appeared in the classic martial arts film, Enter the Dragon, starring his friend Bruce Lee. He played a unique role, serving as the instructor of Jim Kelly's character, in a scene filmed right in the heart of his BKF dojo in California. This marked a significant milestone in his career, catapulting him to international recognition. Following this cinematic experience, Sanders, now known as Steve Muhammad, continued to break barriers and shatter expectations. His dedication and skill led him to become a 9-time world champion, an achievement that speaks volumes about his tenacity and passion for karate. However, his impact extends beyond his personal accomplishments. As a pioneer of tournament karate, he championed the participation of black athletes in a time when racial discrimination was rampant in tournaments. His efforts paved the way for future athletes, making the sport more inclusive and diverse. Once said to have the fastest hands in karate, according to Bruce Lee, Steve Muhammad has left an indelible mark on the world of karate, breaking barriers and inspiring countless others along the way.
For more knowledge, wisdom, and information on legendary figures like Steve Muhammad and more, get your copy of the critically acclaimed 500 Amazing Facts About the Negro Volumes 1 and 2 by Chase McGee. Link in the description.